And coming live over here in Hype Hong, the hypest of cities over here in Vietnam. We are here with the 20th edition, count it, 20th edition of Demi SEA Weekly. I'm of course your host Yaku of Yakuzaku, and with me is my distant co-caster extraordinaire, Lampopasta Yoka Varmista Ete Ixikan Histon Yasen Mene Tulaman Arta Steel_mold. How we doing, Steel?
Try to follow what you just said. It's not computing.
It is finished, apparently.
No, I thought you were Spanish, Yaku. What the hell are you talking about? That's not how you pronounce anything in Finnish.
We're starting off here with a PBT, one that we rarely get to see.
Alright, yes, hold on. Apparently I'm a bit quiet today, so I need to adjust my...
Alrighty then. Well, while that mic gets a little bit upper into your face, we are going to be starting off today on Romanticide, Ellie of course standing for Lovers Esperanto. Here in the bottom right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom right-hand corner of the map, we have the blue Protoss player coming down all the way from the Philippines. He is going to be representing Gen Z Philippines. He is, I'm hoping that's correct, he is DaSh.
And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, representing Legacy Esports, our purple Terran is in fact RunaMoK.
You sound so much more clear now. It's
Because this is the first time I'm streaming with this microphone since I switched from the laptop back to my desktop, and all the gain settings on Windows they've gone away. Because that's why I don't like disconnecting this microphone. Because every time I do that, I have to readjust everything, reinstall all the drivers. It's so annoying.
I think that might just be Windows.
Yeah, it's Windows. It's definitely Windows.
Mic, exactly.
Definitely Windows.
Can't get around that.
The microphone is the same microphone.
Just shaking my head so hard. And you use Windows 7, don't you?
Yeah, so it's even less of a problem because Windows 10 is way worse.
It is. It's so.
It will just adjust your settings in the middle of using everything.
Does. In the middle of speaking, all of a sudden. Regardless, that's a rant for a different day. But now, though,
garbage operating system. Yes, speaking of garbage trash operating system, we are casting StarCraft, where ExoDash going with a blink for the them stalkers. RunaMoK did open a 1-1-1, so nothing crazy at all on that side. A few Hellions being made right now to march across the map.
Yeah, nice and versatile openings coming out from both players here. I think it's going to be interesting to see how RunaMoK goes from here on, or how RunaMoK really transitions.
ExoDash getting a robotics facility. So I'm assuming it's going to be some Warp Prism play here. It does get a shield battery at home just in case, which is the prudent course of action. RunaMoK getting a bunker at home as well. So both players kind of respecting the aggression of the other, but it looks like both of them are going to be just chilling back right now.
Yeah, I am a little bit concerned with RunaMoK. I feel like he might be a little bit too passive, but really he's just waiting for that medevac to come out. Drop the Hellions right across the map. It's really important for DaSh to be getting those shield batteries by the mineral lines.
Double barracks coming up from RunaMoK, so we are going to go full bio here. There are a few Marines on the other side of the map, staging up for an attack. And there's a Hellion drop going to come out into the main base. So RunaMoK going to try and multi-prong here. Take ExoDaSh out of position.
Yeah, he needs to time this well. The Marines actually are a little bit late as the medevacs are caught right in the middle of the Stalkers right here.
Yeah, Stalkers blink on top of the Hellions and the medevac. The medevac might actually get away. The Marines at the front not quite doing much damage, and this did literally nothing. There is
honestly,
no damage. Zero damage.
That's the power of Blink, am I right? But yeah, it did feel like a very unfortunate mistiming there for RunaMoK. I think he was trying to draw the attention of the Stalkers away with those Marines, but unfortunately the Hellions actually hit first.
Yeah, I think that was a bit of a mistiming by RunaMoK, but ExoDaSh, regardless, was prepared for that drop.
Now the tables have turned.
Yeah, now the turntables. RunaMoK is trying to set up a wall here, but gonna lose this at least one SCV here.
Yeah, thankfully,
that's late on the supply depot. That's kind of bad. It's gonna supply block RunaMoK.
Yeah, for quite some time, but I mean, he is still scrambling to find some kind of defense right now, some way to just rush out his stim and upgrades to break out of a contain like this. Thankfully, he did get the tank, so these Blink Stalkers, without any high ground vision, aren't going to do too much, and RunaMoK, he actually has a pretty good setup in this main.
Yeah, there's a tank on the natural, on the low ground. There's a force of Marines and Marauders on the high ground. Yeah, the ExoDaSh won't be able to do any damage here, but keeps an eye on what RunaMoK has and basically preventing him from moving out to get a third right now. RunaMoK is getting a third command center, a third orbital right now.
How YOLO do you think DaSh is feeling? Okay, he's still sane.
Yeah. No,
you never really know with players like DaSh, do you?
Yeah. Now DaSh is getting a third base, so yeah, definitely not being the crazy player here. Even manages to save the observer from that scan, so pretty nice. Does see the Widow mines up there on the high ground.
Did you see the drop coming this way?
I don't think so. I think that's sneaked around. But ExoDash's forces are all at home, so this is not, unless ExoDash moves right now. I don't think this is going to be.
What about right now? No, he's not moving now. Right now? No, he's not.
No,
let's see what he can get done.
DaSh is just out here at the front trying to get some value. Might get that supply depot, which is going to supply block RunaMoK for a little bit.
Oh, but the drop actually not going for the bases, setting up for a bit of a flank over here. Beautifully done by RunaMoK, and now that's actually a pretty potent force going ExoDash's way.
Yeah, there are. Ooh, DaSh is trying to get us around here, trying to bait RunaMoK to go into that ravine to the east, and then get us around there with the charge lots.
He's not going for it. Oh!
Trap! It's a trap!
Almost! The Zealot's coming from the back! But actually a bit mistimed over here.
Yeah. The sandwich isn't quite a sandwich, and this is a bit of a mistiming by DaSh. Instead of hitting with all of the army at once, they only hit with half of the army, and RunaMoK is actually going to win this fight, it looks like.
Very much so. These Zealots were actually body blocked for a while by these Stalkers, and RunaMoK will win the initial fight, but reinforcements coming in from DaSh will chase him away. Losing a lot of momentum over there, but to be fair, I think it was a fairly even trade on both sides.
Yeah, and I think that kind of works for RunaMoK at the moment, because it gives RunaMoK a chance to set up a third base. It reduces the numbers that DaSh has, which is way worse for a Protoss than it is for a Terran, usually.
Absolutely.
Production of the Terran is kind of usually more robust. You can trade a little easier.
Yeah, you can afford to lose Marines if you take out Immortals, or, I mean, even Stalkers are pretty expensive if you're comparing them to barracks units.
Yeah. Going to go into the fourth base location of RunaMoK.
That's an interesting supply depot placement.
It was a spotter I think it was a spotter depot.
Yeah.
And it
Oh,
did
yeah,
its
most
job.
likely was,
It spotted the army coming. Oh, the
It did, and
in the back. Boom!
And there's some pretty dang fine connections, if I do say so myself. Steel, a mine drop will be able to get quite a number of probes before getting taken out. And RunaMoK, more than enough infantry still standing, chases away the very fragile stalkers.
Oh, I didn't even realize we don't have a game heart.
Yeah, it's we'll remind him next game, but
So 8 probes die in that drop.
I don't know, fun fact, Steel, I pressed Shift L, and then I pressed it, and then I was like, why did I press Shift L? And I turned it off. I didn't look at the probes that went down.
Welcome to my world. I opened something, but I forgot what I wanted to do in the box.
This is what I have to look forward to in the next few years.
Next few years? That's your entire life from now on. Yaku. Welcome to life. Welcome to reality.
But speaking of reality, it hits hard, much like a tear push.
Yes. Oh, DaSh is coming in to defend. Doesn't have much. It's just charge loss and stalkers. There's a lot of them, but that's not high tech enough to deal with the robustness of a Terran army, a bio army that's well on upgrades.
It very much isn't. I thought for a sec that maybe DaSh could get away with it with the friendly fire in the mines, but that fourth base will go down, and it's hard to see RunaMoK not pressing the advantage. Look at it on clock.
I mean, RunaMoK kind of loses a lot here for no reason. The medivacs could have been evacuated a while back.
And he's not actually rallying to the other side of the map. I think RunaMoK doesn't realize how ahead he is right now.
RunaMoK is getting a fourth.
Might as well.
Yeah. I guess RunaMoK was expecting DaSh to have more tech right now, more production. Ooh, the Liberator is getting some damage. Whoa!
Oh,
that was a lot of probes. 35 probes died this game. That went from 8 to 35 while we were busy looking elsewhere. Yeah, it was 2 Liberators actually.
L and not remembering why.
Yeah, it was a couple of Liberators.
Plus a couple of probes over by that fourth base location. RunaMoK coming in with the death blow.
Yeah, this should end the game here. Basically, DaSh has nothing other than what we see on the screen. There we go. GG is called. RunaMoK takes game number 1.
Very nicely done here from RunaMoK. The opening, not the greatest, but you know what?
Yeah.
He didn't need to. He wasn't... Well, he was looking for damage, but that wasn't the main priority. Just wanted to scout, and he knew exactly what he wanted to go for after that initial opening.
Mm-hmm. I think it's... DaSh really wasn't taking up after getting Stalker and Charge lots. That was it.
Yeah.
You have Blink, you have Charge, and you just make Charge lots and Stalker. You didn't even remake Immortals.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now, and that Robo Bay finished up about after the fight started by that fourth base location. So was missing out on a lot of tech, a lot of AoE. I want to say maybe even throw down a Templar Archives at that point might help out a little better, but yeah, he was definitely struggling to get to the next phase of his tech.
Yeah, this is because you see a Terran that was kind of contained on 2 bases while the Protoss taking a third, but the Protoss is just stagnating, which is very odd to see. I think maybe DaSh was expecting RunaMoK to crumble somehow there, but DaSh wasn't really attacking into RunaMoK's bases. So
yeah, I think he was focused a bit too much on trying to get defenses out. Like, he was really expecting RunaMoK to hit with everything he had, but didn't quite. Wait, you're not in the lobby. Oh, no game art.
None of us are in the lobby. Why are you in the lobby?
What? I'm in the... Wait, what? What?
We're in party.
What? I got an invite.
Alright, we'll just jump into your game.
I can tell them to remake.
Forget it.
Okay.
Okay, RunaMoK just whispered me. Group, can you, are we joining?
Invite.
Yaku need to accept the invite.
What? I accepted invite. What?
Oh no! I'm inviting you to a lobby, and you inviting me to a lobby, and now it's
What?
I'm canceling.
What?
Because I'm party leader, so if I join a lobby, it's asking everyone else if they want to join the lobby. But you're already in the lobby,
All right.
so get out.
Okay.
It's goddamn game.
I got it right.
Goddamn game. It's goddamn interface. Okay, accept.
Is that how that works? What?
Accept,
I don't gotta. Well, I'll relog.
Okay.
I got a separate invitation there, I think.
Yeah. I don't know what was going on there.
Welcome to Blizzard.
Thank you, Blizzard interface.
Are we good? Are we good? Wait, I'm authenticating. Am I in?
Okay, I'm inviting you to party.
Yeah.
And now let us go
Yeah.
into lobby. There we go.
We walk in through the door with our outfits.
All right. Don't jump into games, okay?
Okay. I invited you.
Oh no, we're not in party. Lobby. Casters ready. There we go.
Patos listo. And we'll get to game number 2. But yeah, I think as we were saying earlier on, I feel like DaSh definitely expected RunaMoK to be a bit more aggressive. I mean, that's why he was rushing out charge. That's why he was just trying to get as many gateway units early on as possible. But yeah, RunaMoK wasn't actually that committed, and unfortunately, he also mistimed the defense a little bit there.
Yeah. And didn't even go for the drop. Like, we saw RunaMoK sneaking in like a double medivac drop, and then he just dropped in the middle of the map. And he didn't come. So DaSh was just like, oh, I overcommitted to defending something that's not coming.
Now what? A little unfortunate. We have a quick little update on our bracket, by the way. Pez, after a bit of a leave of absence, he has been a little bit busy with other stuff, is back here in Demi SEA Weekly and has taken out Selexi? Is that, oh, maybe it's Selexi? Selexi? He has taken out his opponent. Now, going up against Beastork. That's a PvP I don't think we've seen too much of, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, elsewhere on the bracket, games are still going on. Now, the winner of this very match we are casting right now, DaSh versus RunaMoK, he will be facing Mio in the second round. So that's going to be interesting.
I don't know what they've done to deserve that, but
they won the game. They won the match. If you win the match, you deserve to go up against Mio.
Oh, Kuro's informing me that I've been made ref.
Okay. You need breathe into a paper bag. You need to. Don't. Oh, thank heavens you don't have a numpad. Okay. We're good. At least we're good on that, because you can't change the game speed by accident. Sometimes happens. Okay, everyone.
But I rebound my settings. I rebound my key bindings. It's good.
Welcome to Oxide LE, where we are all oxidized. We are breathing in the southwest corner of the map. I forgot to open up the Wikipedia page. Does DaSh even have a Wikipedia page?
Let's take a look.
I'll
take a look.
The answer is no. It is our blue terror. No, Protoss. See, this is what happens when you don't have a Wikipedia page. I can't even tell what they're playing. We have DaSh.
Listen, if it's not written yet, that means we can make our own what's it called, headcanon. And spawning over here in the top right-hand corner of the map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner of the map, we have a purple Terran player coming down from the land of Melbourne. He is representing Legacy Esports. He is representing Probe. He is RunaMoK.
I like how, like, you know, we kind of write our own scripts in our head every time we do an intro.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of stupid,
Sometimes.
especially when you're like, oh, I forgot to get all the information beforehand. I have to
Listen.
scramble now.
That's when you improv, right? We have our Terran player. He's making a Nexus, which is very impressive. So you know. And he's also proxying on the other side of the map. Look at that.
Yeah, proxying with a gateway, which is not a very common Terran technique.
Yeah, normally you want to be throwing down the barracks, but you know maybe DaSh knows something we don't.
I mean, it's definitely going to take that the rival by surprise.
Yeah.
Wait, you're Protoss?
I thought your CC looked weird.
Now, joking aside, DaSh did get a natural base, so this isn't some crazy all-in. It's just some, you know, early game shenanigans.
It's somewhat of a commitment. He's going up to 3 gateways, but I'm pretty sure. I imagine that the main point for DaSh is to just try to contain RunaMoK as long as he can.
Yeah, it's gonna be an annoyance here. Means you get, you know, a couple of adepts out here on the other side of the map real quick. That said, RunaMoK does have a bunker all set up. It's all going to be up to that depot micro.
Pretty much. Don't want to let units up there.
If you close the door at the right time, you keep the hordes at bay.
But what if you can't lock it?
You can't hold the door. Ooh, there's a Widowmine hiding behind RunaMoK's natural base.
RunaMoK is being very, very safe right now. It actually will connect. Nicely done. That depot micro, absolutely on point.
I noticed you freaking out on the top of the cliff. Like,
what's going on there?
Look out!
Oh yeah, we're doomed! But I definitely gotta appreciate just how safe RunaMoK is being right now. He wasn't quite sure what was coming his way. He didn't know whether DaSh had a Stargate or not, so he just covered just about all of his grounds. Made sure that no matter what, he would be feeling pretty safe, losing only 3 SCVs. And that was a pretty big adept commitment coming out from DaSh.
Yeah, and here's the thing. DaSh doesn't get to see anything in RunaMoK's main. And that's important because RunaMoK went with Cloaked Banshees, and DaSh is none the wiser.
Oh, yeah.
One shot here.
Alright, not really getting into the heart of the adepts, but they did one-shot one of them, so nicely done. DaSh will confirm that Banshee's coming his way.
So an observer is immediately started for DaSh. More gateways coming up.
That's a lot of gateways. I'm honestly a little surprised we don't see a Twilight Council just yet. But he is focused a lot more on just wanting to get units out, right? He knows that RunaMoK is probably going to be a little aggressive with him, even with his bio or even with just a Banshee. So yes, he wants to have some way to keep him safe.
Now the thing is, once DaSh exposed the Banshee, or RunaMoK exposed the Banshee towards the DaSh, RunaMoK just switched from Banshee to Raven. No, actually making another Banshee now. What?
Yeah, Banshee, Raven, Banshee. Okay.
No, there we go.
It's just Banshee, Raven. There we go.
I'm like, why the Banshee is already exposed. You already lost one. What's the point of making just another one? If you come in with 2, that's really good because they can one-shot probes even with a shield battery. So you know you're kind of guaranteed to do some damage. Also, you can rotate them so they can tank for each other.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you just go with 1, you know, you kind of want to get a scout, maybe get a bit of damage, but yeah.
Well,
the Raven is a smarter choice once your enemy knows that you're going with the Banshee and is more prepared for it.
Absolutely. I just figured in my mind that RunaMoK, he really wanted to scout DaSh, and he doesn't want to throw it on scan, so might as well go for the second Banshee, am I right? No, I'm not.
No.
It's not entirely worth it there.
I mean, once you have the Raven, you kind of save scans at home. Like we saw
Yeah.
here, RunaMoK snipes the observer of DaSh right quick, which is always nice, you know. One of the advantages of Protoss is you can have that invisible unit right over your enemy's main base in the natural, just seeing everything that's about to be thrown at you ahead of time, like a permanent scan.
It kind of is.
It kind of want to destroy the damn things.
Yeah, that honestly blindsides well, not blindsides, but blinds the Protoss players so much, and that's kind of important. You don't want them to know just how committed you are to a 2-base push like this.
Yep. Right, RunaMoK's upgrades are about to finish. We have concussive shells, we have combat shields, steam, +1 ground weapons. No medivacs yet though, which is odd. Oh, there are 2. Where are they?
They're
they
around,
out.
just popping out. Yep.
I like that RunaMoK is using the Widow Mines to zone out DaSh. Ooh, finds the proxy finally.
And yeah, it's a nice little pick off here, but I mean, it serves its purpose from this point. Did those Widow Mines just take out a bunch of stalkers? That's what it looked like.
They shot a bunch of stalkers. I think they killed 1. Each Widow Mine has 1 kill to its name, so 1 kill.
Wait,
One
okay,
kills,
so there
one
are,
kill, one kills, one kill. One's kill.
1 kill, and there are 4 Widow Mines, so
No, there are 2 Widow Mines.
times... Okay, there are 2 Widow Mines, and there's 1 kill, and then 1 times... The punch is coming in, and it is looking terrifying right now. If you are DaSh, once again, kind of delaying its tech a little bit. That is right in the center. Every single unit is anti-armored. Look how quickly. Look at how quickly those zealots fall. And when the zealots fall down, stalkers, especially those that are anti-armored, are the last thing you want to get stimmed by like this.
Yeah, especially with so many stalkers around. Sorry, not immortals, not stalkers. Marauders, that's the word I'm looking for. But there are immortals at the back for DaSh. So RunaMoK really can't handle the DPS here.
Did the mines just friendly fire RunaMoK?
Probably.
That's what it looked like, yeah.
I've long ago stopped paying attention to where the Widow Mines shoot anything because I can never track what the hell is going on there.
Like something blows up at the end of a Widow Mine.
Yeah, it says that when you have like so many things moving around and you have like 5 Widow Mines all over the place, I'm not even bothering tracking. I just follow the explosions. Oh, DaSh seems to have the warp prism.
Yeah, well, again, there's a Liquipedia page written, so we are free to make our own interpretation. DaSh was drawing the Widow Mine fire into the medevacs, is how I'm gonna say it.
Alright. RunaMoK coming in for a Widow Mine drop. DaSh is none the wiser, no response yet. Boom, boom. Alright. Wasn't the best, wasn't the worst. It's like about 6 probes.
There's the thing, though. Those mines are perma-cloaked. The detection isn't coming back there for now.
I missed the line there. I was looking away. DaSh had all these units lined up in a perfect line.
Aesthetic. They were in ranks, if you will. These zealots are actually not here to tank for the rest of the Gateway army, and this is really bad for DaSh. He split up his army.
That Widow Mine is not dug in. Dig in, Widow Mine. You could have killed so much.
Oh, it might. Oh, no, it won't.
I thought, yeah.
Right, reinforcements really helping DaSh over here. RunaMoK, force full of boys, and he's gonna lose all of them.
33 SCVs went down. This is not good.
And I was questioning splitting up the zealots away from the stalkers, but DaSh is making it work right now. RunaMoK is starting to come in with a bit of a flank, though.
Oh, look at his running like
starting to get up. And last thing you want to happen to you, it's mostly Marauders over here, and Marauders don't do too well against zealots. Barely putting a dent in your armor. Amazing against stalkers, zealots, not so much.
Alright, DaSh is getting a lot of value here. Maybe even gonna be able to snipe that main base? The third base?
Almost, but he's actually focusing a lot more on the army. The supplies are somewhat comparable, but you gotta remember, RunaMoK had 6 medevacs. And yeah, once even one of them went down, the supply just plummeted.
And the third base gonna get Probably killed here. There we go.
And with that, I mean, what does RunaMoK do to turn this around? He has
I
maybe
don't know.
one push left in him, but DaSh ain't gonna let that come out.
DaSh has 5 bases right now. RunaMoK is down to 2. No. This is not going to go well for our Terran.
2 with like an asterisk at the end there.
Yeah, because
Sorry,
it's
get mine
only
down.
23 SCVs, so these 2 bases aren't even saturated.
DaSh. He's not even going straight for the kill yet. He wants to make sure that there's zero possibility of him to throw this game before putting RunaMoK out of his misery.
Yes. DaSh is setting up a giant Protoss Death Ball. And once
And
that...
RunaMoK's getting into it! He's running into it!
Yeah. Don't go up that ramp. It's death. One Widow Mine is going to get a shot out, but that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, decent
maybe
kind
get
of here
10 more of
from
these.
RunaMoK. Yeah, decent kind of coming out here from RunaMoK, but the math is on the wall, isn't it?
Yeah. This is, I don't know why we'd write the math on the wall, Yaku. You have a perfectly good, like, writing board, but...
GG is called. And DaSh takes us to the ace match.
Yes, we evening up the score. We have ourselves a sideways 1-1. Now, Lord Locking has arrived to see his son's
Hey!
sporting event, Miomaika, getting fired up.
Right at the end of the movie. I imagine Lord Loken is still in his tie and whatnot. I don't know baseball.
He's in the first inning.
He's easing
of the third quarter.
He's easing his way down the bleachers right now. I have this great mental image in my mind, but yeah. Miomaika will be playing the winner of this final ace match of a best of 3. You can't really call it a quarterfinals, can you? Yeah, it's not a quarterfinals yet. What is the one before the quarterfinals? 16, right? But okay, so 16. Wait, uno, dos, tres.
16th finals?
1/16th finals? Question mark?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best of 16. The
Yeah.
round of 16. That's why they call it round of 16.
Yeah.
See?
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But of course, the winner will go up against Miomaika.
Don't fuck use the decimal system. Imagine if that's the way you had to like measure, you know, measurements of stuff. Oh, this is a 1 1/16th of an inch. No.
Yeah.
No, no brain.
Yeah.
Nah. No thanks.
This is
I'd
why I
rather-
just use. Yeah.
I'd rather
This
have
is
a
what-
decimal system.
Yeah, this is why I just use base 12. 12 can be divided by everything.
No, it can't. It
What?
doesn't do 5 and 7.
Yeah.
It does
Wait.
divide the most things are divided on a base 12 system, you know, but you can't handle the rest. That's the point of the decimal system. You don't need to worry about full divisions of items. Like, it doesn't make a difference.
Right. I get it. I get it. I
And you
get
can
ya.
still calculate things on a base 12 system. You just multiply things by 12. It's very easy.
Okay, I like how you're saying. So we get the decimal with the dot. Who is the host, by the way? Of course, host.
Ah, group make yourself ref.
I kind of went under the assumption that one of us wasn't the host here. I
Yeah.
was gonna be like, huh? They are waiting for a while here.
Yeah, look. I'm
But-
on vacation from setting up lobbies today, so you know. All
This is
I
why-
need to do is to get the party. Just need to get my friends into the lobby. That's it.
This is why I think a lot of players, if you're out there, you know, in Twitch chat right now, I think Seal would appreciate if you made him host.
No. I'm gonna be a host, it's because I'm setting up the entire thing. I don't mind that. It moves things along. I prefer that than to just blindly sit there waiting for someone else to set things up. Anyway, speaking of blindly sitting here and waiting for things, we are on 2000 atmospheres. We're in the southwest corner of the map. Our blue Protoss. Getting this game into an ace match, it is DaSh.
And spawning over here in the top right-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the top right-hand corner, we have the purple Terran player coming down from the land of Melbourne. He is trying to show off, or trying to get a feel of what the competition is going to be feeling like next week for ANZ Champs qualifiers. Of course, he is representing Legacy Esports. He is representing Probe. He is RunaMoK.
Wait, ANZ Champions is next week?
The qualifiers are next week, yeah. Of course,
I don't have that on my calendar, so I have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just announced it this morning or something. Well, it was recent. It was pretty recent. The details, anyway, of the qualifiers, what it's going to be like. But regardless, we're going to be continuing on over here, and yeah, I guess that is kind of the white elephant in the room, isn't it, here, Steel?
It is not on the calendar, Kuro. I'm looking at the calendar right now. Hold on, we're having a shouting match with
Okay.
production here.
Okay. I'll sit in the corner and be quiet.
I literally added it yesterday. No, it's not. It's not showing up.
Oh, okay. I just want the shouting to stop.
See, even Demi Weekly is not on the calendar. I added it myself. What were you saying about the game, Yaku?
About the game? No, I was just saying that, of course, ANZ Champs qualifiers are going to be happening next week. We do only have 3 players who are going to be eligible for that, though, in this week's bracket. Pretty understandable, obviously. The big names want to, hide a little bit of what they're doing and do a bit more of preparation, specific preparation, instead of, something a little bit more unpredictable, like a tournament like this. RunaMoK going for that 2-1-1. No, going for that 3-racks.
3-racks, and
I just
DaSh
assumed that was factory, yeah.
And DaSh is getting a very quick Twilight Council. So it's going to be quick blink for DaSh and 3-racks for RunaMoK.
Oh, I honestly don't know if I favor DaSh over here.
And neither of them is the wiser about it. About either strategy.
That they are not. Very little scouting has been happening. RunaMoK, of course, trying to with that.
I mean, if
adept,
DaSh,
but very much denied by RunaMoK.
I mean, DaSh sees the amount of Marines right now, and if you see 5 Marines at this point, you're like, oh wait, you gotta have more than 1 barracks. You can't. This isn't happening unless you have 2 or 3 racks.
Well, more to the point, it's also what are you doing with your gas if you're skipping out in that Reaper?
Yeah.
You're getting something, and that something is upgrades. Stim plus, not plus 1. Combat shields. I believe he already has concussive shells. No, not quite.
No.
Okay, he's going for more of a marine-focused 3-racks this time.
Now the question is, when is RunaMoK planning to push out, and how is DaSh going to prepare for that?
I got a little worried for a second. It looked like he was going to get a 3rd base, but no. That was just a bit of a probe scout happening around the map. RunaMoK pulling the trigger. Stim should finish up by the time this hits.
Yes, there is an Immortal coming out, though. The shield battery is quite far from the wall there, so I'm not sure if it can actually cover everything. There's a 3rd base for DaSh.
And that might be his savings. Yeah, that could kill him right now, but if he survives, then that is going to be his saving grace for the rest of this game.
The Immortal. No shield battery. Overcharge. Where's the charge? No
He
energy
doesn't
for
have the energy
charge.
for it. Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
DaSh. But
That
he
is-
is starting to really thin out the bio count over here.
But this attack really sets DaSh back. I mean, losing at the Immortal, losing a few workers. It was 5 workers in total and a stalker. So, yeah, that kind of puts a halt on DaSh's ability to rank up a number of Immortals. And
It-
RunaMoK can just now expand into a third base, start to get some tech that was missing so far, like the factory and the medevac base thingy. Starport is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah, the medevac producer. What else are you making out of Starport?
Ravens, Banshees, Vikings, Liberators,
Nah. Trust me, Steel.
battle cruisers,
Nah.
Come on.
Trust me.
Come on. If it's Brood War, you can also get raids and that other thing, that other unit that you never see anymore that came in with Brood Wars. Valkyrie.
Scouts?
Valkyrie,
No,
there
Scouts
we
is
go.
a different one. Valkyries, there we go. But see, where was I going with that?
I have no idea.
Exodash is starting to get ahead with his economy. He did take that third base pretty early on, so he is looking decently comfortable economically, and he's trying to put that to use by teching up as quickly as he can. But RunaMoK is going to be having a couple of words about that.
I mean, DaSh will have at least one Colossus out, so it should be okay.
Yeah, it's all about the micro right now. RunaMoK really needs to make sure that his Marauders are in the front. Those Colossus are taking out a decent chunk of the Marines, and there is enough energy for overcharge this time.
That Colossus was focused, but it was not enough firepower to take it down, and the shield overcharge saves it, and RunaMoK is pushed away. DaSh gets to keep the third base nice and alive, taking no worker damage, and yeah, it's up to RunaMoK to try and get back into the game here, because once DaSh's 3 base economy kicks in, it'll be rough.
We're at the point where it's actually starting to look scary for RunaMoK.
Yeah.
Early on was, maybe a little bit not favored if he pushed in, but he definitely still had the opportunity to try to get something done, and he did. Get a little bit done over there, but now we're at the point where DaSh has defended so well and with enough resources, even deflects one of these medevacs and just the drop in general.
Yeah, kills one of the medevacs and pushes the other away, so no drop for you. DaSh taking a 4th base. Now they are still equal on workers, so RunaMoK isn't super behind, but only now establishing that 3rd base, and still having to catch up technologically. Those medevacs barely have any energy; they're all brand new. RunaMoK just threw so many units at this game so far, and they haven't achieved much other than keep DaSh at home, which apparently DaSh was already trying to do anyway.
Pretty much. This is about as macro as you can get with with Protoss from this point on. Secure yourself on the 3 bases and just try to deflect whatever the Terran player throws your way.
Now a Ghost Academy coming up from RunaMoK. No Templar Archives yet from DaSh. Storm would be a really nice addition. There we go. There's the Templar Archive. Yeah, at this point, Storm in the game is so powerful against the Terran bio.
It really is.
The Widowmine drops
Not
in
even-
up here, but there is a cannon and a shield battery here, so
That medevac will go down. The mines will be able to burrow, and it might get some kills. Decent number of
Actually,
shots.
it occurs to me that the shield battery doesn't really help against Widowmines, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean,
The one shot,
City, right?
yeah.
It might mess up the rally a little bit,
Yeah.
Maybe, potentially.
Nah.
So,
Let's not excuse my stupidity, Yaku.
Yeah.
I've already admitted to saying something stupid. Don't try to ruin it by making excuses.
Yeah.
Now RunaMoK is getting ghosts. The armor supply of RunaMoK is like much better than DaSh's. DaSh is kind of, again, like you saw in the first game, kind of stuck technologically. Other than the two Colossi, there's just charge lots and stalkers.
Yeah, it's
and a few
definitely
sentries.
good for a
Ooh,
juicy
with a
mind
one
hit.
shot. Yeah, got a lot of these zealots.
I would say that this is definitely good for DaSh as a transition to his more, his final form, if you will, but it is not quite going to be enough. He actually blinks away from the Colossus, and they are getting completely peppered by the Vikings, but not quite enough. The Bio, though, is still standing strong, and when the Colossus are taken out, there's just not
the
much
Vikings
left
are being lined
for
up at the
DaSh.
back. Oh no, this is not going well. The War Prism would be getting sniped now as well. Yeah, this is the Protoss army that disappeared into the Terran army. And look at the army supply right now. That was one of the best trades I've ever seen in a game.
He went from 90 supply to 9.
Yeah.
That's 10% of the army supply.
Yeah, I was expecting DaSh to have Storm by then, but no. Why? I mean, Storm would have been helpful.
Yeah, definitely a little bit overzealous here. It's definitely a little bit questionable from DaSh. Very nice.
What you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're overzealous, because you're overmaking zealots.
Yeah.
Yeah, RunaMoK has this. I think this fight is pretty much over. I don't know. Well, with the Archons, maybe question mark. No.
Yeah, but they are a little bit stuck behind the Stalkers at the moment. The Zealots are getting taken out, and he might be able to deflect this attack. But what about the reinforcements that RunaMoK's gonna have fairly soon? He has Liberators now, and that's just about the icing on the cake. Definitely felt a little bit questionable pushing out earlier. DaSh was not quite sure what it was. I feel like he should have waited for Storm. I definitely agree with you there.
But what about second
waiting
push out,
for RunaMoK
Yaku?
to push into him.
I don't think he knows about second push out, Yaku.
But we've already had push out.
Yeah, it sounds like RunaMoK is actually kicking back and giving DaSh time. And, you know, we're going back to my saying, you never give Protoss time. Don't let them breathe. If
They already have
breathing,
Jim.
Yeah. If a Protoss is breathing, they are making stuff and they're about to kill you.
Like so.
Ooh, DaSh is actually pushing forward, going to jump on top of RunaMoK's army in the middle of the map.
And RunaMoK actually split his army in half to deal with the run-by. He thought DaSh was being a lot more committed than he actually was. And that's a very nice snipe coming out here, taking out a chunk of the army like that.
Yeah.
I don't think DaSh should push in here. It's very... Let's see, we might be able to get something done.
With so many chargeless, maybe you can.
Yeah? He definitely needs to, you know, plan out how he wants to position and engage this.
DaSh is using hold command, making sure the chargeless stay back and don't waste their charge.
We're trying to hit with a concave. Nice little split there. The Colossus is in the Liberator range, but the Liberator does get sniped. DaSh is finally making headway.
Yeah, and that was... DaSh timed it perfectly with the second wave of chargers that was coming in from the Warp Prism. That was really nicely done and
the
very
Vikings are going to be able to take out the
overwhelming.
Colossus. No, they will! Maybe! Doesn't matter in the end. There's just way too many Stalkers on the ground.
Yeah, there's too much stuff here. How many chargers died this game? 78. What as many as Marines? 80 Marines died.
I mean, you kind of expect a lot of Marines to die, I think, when you're
I think
like this, but
when you have more zealots than Marines die, it's 83 zealots dead.
Oh,
you know.
But you know what?
Zealots are more expensive than Marines. Remember that double.
They are. I tell you what, Seal. Those zealots did not go down in vain.
Yeah, no. DaSh is winning this game very strongly.
Very, very much. He is getting right into the main base. And important to remember, this is single elimination today. RunaMoK, he's trying to find a way to keep his tournament life going on, but It ain't happening. It's 14 army supply versus 104.
Yeah,
GG
there's
is
another
called.
warp into the main base, and GG is called. DaSh will be moving on to face Mika
I'm
in
so
the second
sorry.
round. All right, so we're going to be following Mika versus DaSh. You know,
Yeah, we will,
we
and
always like to cast our boy Mio.
yeah, and Loken definitely enjoys when we're able to cover him for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in other news, Beastork winning 2-1 versus Pez, already waiting
Ooh.
in the semifinals for either DaSh or Mika. And
Yeah.
Gogo Joey winning 2-0 versus Ranger, already waiting the other semifinal. Vivid winning 2-0 versus Tagged Ones. And going up against Stardark, the Dark of the Stars. How many non-Protoss do we have here today? We're down to Gogo Joey, basically, right? And Mio.
Gogo Joey and we have Beastork, Gogo Joey. Yeah. I feel like if Vivid can pull off a miracle here, then we might keep the Zerg. I say the Zerg Dream alive, but
Wait, Vivid is not Protoss?
Vivid is. This is Vincent. This is not Korean Vivid. Two very different people. Korean Vivid plays Protoss. Vincent plays Zerg.
I'm so confused.
They are. I'm with you there. I'm with you there.
Look, the difference between the names is not vivid to me. Huh? Huh? See what I did there?
Ah! I always like bringing up this anecdote where one of the first ESL Asias where Vivid, the player formerly known as Hush, came back. Pig was actually casting that, and he was so excited. He was like, "Oh my god, old mate Vincent, he's signing up for an ESL Asia. Oh, I gotta cast him." I know you messaged him like, so this isn't Australian Vivid, just so you know. And it's like, oh, okay.
Now, when are we doing a show match Vivid versus Vivid? It's gonna be worse than the Phoenix versus Phoenix match.
Probably worse than Silky versus Silky.